One day we woke up on a Monday morning around the table with coffee and donuts with Dick Van Dyke, Mary Tyler Moore. They were such a terrific duo, weren't they? They were just so amazing. And Rosemary, Bill Persky, Sam Danoff, Carl Reiner, I mean, the list goes on. It was just, talk about Pinch Me, I'm Dreaming. What then made, reinforced the notion that the bigger they are, the nicer they are. They were so hospitable and friendly. I mean, well, that cast had a terrific esprit de corps anyway. So they made us feel at home, and they threw open the floor to suggestions. And, if you wanted to change something or come up with a line, that was fine too. I mean, they were just terrific. I mean, it was almost like we were spoiled from the get-go because nobody could measure up to that. I mean, the Patty Duke show, the Laredo, did a Western, that was pretty amazing. And Batman and, whatever. All that stuff came along, which may or may not have been a great thing for a musical duo to do, but it sure was fun and no regrets looking back. But the standout is the Dick Van Dyke Show. I think that of all the shows we did, that was definitely a milestone for us, not only because they treated us over and above, hospitable and kind, but because it was the best of the best. It was the three-camera show, really, with that kind of talent. The scripts, I don't know if they were all that good, but that was a clever script. I mean, it really holds up. I mean, I don't care how many times I see it. I just look at the way it was structured and shot. Absolutely amazing to me that was the way they did it. They set the bar. Everyone else had to jump that bar. It was very impressive. I know we recorded something right there on that. You had to pre-record it pretty much because it was too difficult otherwise. Just like any film has pre-recorded stuff. But we did actually just sit down and crank out a little bit of something.
I don't want no other baby but you. Oh, yes, I do. I don't want no other baby but you. Hear me crying, 'cause no other baby thrills me like you do.
The music was pretty lame. I mean, that wasn't really, it sort of worked because the whole idea was that we were this mythical duo. The other line that I couldn't quite figure out why it got such a laugh, but it really did, was Jeremy ad-libbed it.
That's nice. Do you know what we call one of these in England?
No, what?
A chair.
Neither one of us are quite sure why it got such a big laugh. They loved it, and I guess it was because Jeremy's accent, American accent, was very good. And it just, I don't know. To this day, I don't see why it got such a big laugh. It worked. It was great. I'm glad it did. My first wife was in the Dick Van Dyke Show with us. Attractive brunette, quite tall. Jill Stuart was her name. She had dark hair, longish dark hair, and I think she was carrying the back of a chair at one point. It was kind of an in-joke. It was kind of a fun idea. One other thing that happened on that show was really stupid. There was sort of an upper, where the audience sat, it was sort of like bleachers, sort of up off the floor. And I remember shooting down the stairs, and my wedding ring finger got caught on something, and it was really most painful and bloody, and I ended up having a Band-Aid on that finger. It was sort of a bad sign, really. I had to take, it was really painful. The wedding ring gashed my finger. I don't think there's a ring on my finger. I think it's sort of rather ominous portent of things to come.
I really don't know what I'm gonna do. Oh my, oh my. Kiss me again, girl, kiss me, and then, girl, kiss me a last goodbye. Wish I could stay forever. My, how the time goes, my, how the time goes, my, how the time goes by.
Now, I was just thinking to myself, if I had half a brain, I would write a script with Rob and Laura Petrie in their twilight years, and the Redcoats paid them a call, nostalgia call,